Have you ever been peacefully asleep, only to be jolted awake by a sharp, stabbing pain in your leg? It feels like your calf muscle suddenly turns to stone, tightening so hard that you can barely move. These are the dreaded leg cramps, painful, unpredictable, and incredibly common, especially as we get older. For many seniors, these nighttime cramps can become a regular and distressing part of life, interrupting sleep, draining energy, and even making mornings more difficult. Imagine being afraid to go to bed because you know that at some point during the night, your leg might seize up in pain. That constant worry can weigh heavily on both your physical health and your peace of mind. The good news is that leg cramps are not a mystery without solutions. In fact, simple changes in your daily routine, like eating the right food before bed and adding in a short stretch, can dramatically reduce or even eliminate these painful episodes. One of the most surprising and effective remedies? A banana before bedtime combined with a gentle 5-minute stretch routine. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But the science behind it is solid, and countless people have found lasting relief by making this small, consistent change. To understand why, let's look at what's actually happening in your body during a cramp. Muscles contract and relax thanks to electrical signals that depend on a delicate balance of minerals, particularly potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium. When this balance gets thrown off, your muscles can misfire, clench up, and refuse to relax. This is exactly what you feel during a cramp. The muscle is stuck in contraction mode. Potassium plays a starring role in this process, which is why bananas, one of the richest and most convenient sources of potassium, are often recommended for muscle health. But potassium isn't working alone. Hydration also plays a big role. If you've ever noticed that cramps happen more often after a hot day, it's because sweating drains electrolytes like potassium and sodium from your body. Add in a bit of dehydration, and suddenly your muscles are much more likely to spasm. Another factor is circulation. As we age, our blood vessels may not deliver nutrients to the muscles as efficiently, especially at night when we're lying still. Poor circulation means muscles don't get the oxygen and minerals they need, leaving them vulnerable to cramping. Think about a garden hose with a kink in it. The water is there, but it can't flow smoothly. Your blood vessels can behave in a similar way, and when your calf muscle doesn't get enough fresh supply, it rebels by tightening up painfully. That's why stretching is just as important as nutrition in the fight against cramps. It keeps circulation flowing and muscles loose and ready to rest. This combination of food and movement is powerful because it tackles the problem from two directions. Bananas help restore the essential mineral balance your muscles crave, while stretching ensures circulation and flexibility. Together, they create a protective shield against the surprise attack of leg cramps. And best of all, both strategies are natural, safe, and completely free of side effects. You don't need expensive supplements, complicated routines, or heavy medications, just a piece of fruit and a few minutes of your evening. To bring this closer to home, picture a typical evening. You've had dinner, maybe watched some television, and now you're getting ready for bed. Before brushing your teeth, you grab a banana, peel it, and enjoy the mild sweetness. Then, before slipping under the covers, you take just 5 minutes to gently stretch your legs, loosening up those calf muscles that always seem to cause trouble. The entire routine takes less time than scrolling through your phone, but the payoff is enormous. A peaceful night of sleep without the sudden agony of cramps. For many people, the difference shows up almost immediately. By the very next morning, they notice fewer cramps, and within a week or two, the nighttime episodes may stop altogether. Seniors who once dreaded bedtime find themselves waking up refreshed and pain-free. The fear of being jolted awake fades, replaced by the confidence of knowing you have control over your body again. That's a powerful shift, not just for physical health, but also for mental and emotional well-being. So, why does this work so well? Let's move into the first solution. Why eating a banana at night is more than just a tasty snack. Let's start with the first key solution, eating a banana at night. At first, it may seem almost too simple. How could such an ordinary fruit make such a big difference? But when you look closely at what's inside a banana, the answer becomes clear. Bananas are nature's little energy packs, rich in potassium, magnesium, vitamin B6, and even a touch of natural sugars that help your body absorb these nutrients quickly. Out of all these, potassium is the true hero when it comes to fighting leg cramps. Every time your muscles contract and relax, potassium acts like a messenger, carrying electrical signals across the muscle cells. Without enough potassium, those signals get scrambled, and your muscle may tighten up and refuse to let go. That's exactly what happens during a cramp. By eating a banana before bed, you're giving your body a fresh supply of potassium right when it needs it most. During sleep, your body enters repair mode, and the minerals you consume are used to restore balance. Think of potassium as fuel for your muscles, helping them stay calm and steady while you rest. Bananas also contain magnesium, another mineral that works hand in hand with potassium. Magnesium acts as a natural relaxant, calming overactive muscles, and even helping with sleep itself. Many people who suffer from nighttime cramps also have restless nights, tossing and turning because of tension in their muscles. Magnesium helps smooth out that tension, making it easier not only to avoid cramps but also to fall into a deeper, more restorative sleep. This is why so many seniors who try a banana at night report that they not only experience fewer cramps, but also wake up feeling more refreshed. But beyond the science, let's talk about how practical this is. A banana is inexpensive, widely available, and requires no preparation at all. You don't have to cook, measure, or plan. You just peel and eat. That kind of simplicity is perfect for seniors who want a straightforward solution without adding complicated steps to their routine. Imagine having to take a long list of pills or supplements every night. Some people do. But if you can replace or reduce that need with something as natural as a banana, it feels much more sustainable and enjoyable. Another benefit is that bananas are gentle on the stomach. Unlike heavy late-night snacks, they don't cause indigestion or keep you awake. In fact, the small amount of natural sugar in bananas may even help your brain release serotonin, the calming chemical that promotes relaxation. It's almost like the banana is working double duty, relaxing your muscles and relaxing your mind at the same time. Here's a story that illustrates the power of this habit. Picture Mary, a 68-year-old retiree who had been suffering from leg cramps almost every night for years. She tried drinking more water. She tried walking more, and even considered medication. But nothing seemed to work. One day, a friend told her to try eating a banana before bed. Mary was skeptical. How could a fruit help with such a painful problem? But she gave it a try. The first night, she noticed a slight improvement. By the third night, she slept all the way through without a single cramp. Within a week, she was convinced. To this day, Mary still eats her nightly banana, and she loves to tell others that such a small habit gave her such huge relief. Stories like Mary's are common because bananas target the root of the problem. They restore the mineral balance your muscles need and give your body a calm, steady base to prevent spasms. But there's also something deeply encouraging about the idea that a problem that once felt so out of control can be eased with such a natural, everyday solution. It shows that sometimes the answers to our health struggles don't have to be complicated or expensive. They can be as close as the fruit bowl on your kitchen counter. Of course, bananas alone may not completely eliminate cramps for everyone. They are a powerful piece of the puzzle, but to build a stronger defense, you need to add movement into the mix. Muscles not only need the right nutrients, they also need good circulation and flexibility to stay healthy. That's where our second key move comes in, a 5-minute nightly stretch routine. This combination of nutrition and movement works like a 1-2 punch against cramps. The banana fuels your muscles from the inside, while stretching keeps them loose and supported from the outside. Now that we've seen how a simple banana can protect your muscles from the inside, let's turn to the second key move, the 5-minute nightly stretch routine. While nutrition provides the building blocks, stretching ensures that those nutrients reach your muscles effectively. Stretching improves circulation, relaxes tight muscles, and prevents the stagnation that often leads to cramping, especially at night. Why does stretching matter so much before bed? Think about what your body does while you sleep. For hours, you lie still in one position, often with your feet slightly pointed downward. This position naturally shortens the calf muscles. Over time, this shortening increases tension, making the muscle more likely to spasm. By stretching before bed, you're essentially resetting those muscles, lengthening them, improving blood flow, and preparing them to stay relaxed throughout the night. It's like tucking your muscles into bed with a gentle reminder to stay calm until morning. Let's talk about what this stretch looks like. You don't need a yoga mat, special clothes, or any equipment. You can do it barefoot in your bedroom just before getting into bed. One of the most effective stretches is the classic calf stretch. Here's how. Stand facing a wall, place your hands against it at shoulder height, then step 1 foot back while keeping it flat on the floor. Lean gently forward until you feel the stretch in your calf. Hold it for 20-30 seconds, then switch legs. Repeat this 2 or 3 times for each leg. This simple move lengthens the calf muscles and Achilles tendon, which are the most common sites of night cramps. If you prefer to do it sitting down, you can try a seated towel stretch. Sit on the edge of your bed, loop a towel or belt around the ball of your foot, and gently pull it toward you while keeping your legs straight. Again, hold for 20-30 seconds and switch sides. These stretches take almost no effort, but they have a huge impact on reducing cramp frequency. Here's a practical example. Imagine John, a 72-year-old grandfather who used to wake up almost every night with painful calf cramps. They were so severe that he sometimes had to jump out of bed and pace around his room just to get them to release. After learning about the banana and stretch method, John decided to give it a try. He started eating a banana each night and added the simple wall stretch to his bedtime routine. Within a week, his cramps dropped from nearly every night to just once or twice a week. After a month, he realized he hadn't had a single cramp in over 2 weeks. For John, those 5 minutes of stretching became just as essential as brushing his teeth before bed. What makes this solution powerful isn't just the physical benefit, but also the sense of control it gives you. Night cramps can feel random and frightening, almost as if your body is betraying you. But by adding a short stretch, you send yourself a powerful message. I am not helpless. I can take simple steps to protect my health and sleep better. That shift in mindset can be just as healing as the physical relief itself. Stretching also provides other hidden benefits. It improves flexibility, making it easier to walk, climb stairs, and even balance throughout the day. For seniors especially, flexibility is key to maintaining independence. When your muscles are limber, you move more confidently and reduce your risk of falls. Many seniors who adopt this stretch routine for cramps quickly notice improvements in their overall mobility. It's not just about preventing pain at night, it's about creating strength and freedom during the day. Another reason stretching is so effective is that it encourages relaxation. Bedtime should be about winding down, but too often we carry stress, tension, and mental chatter into the night. A short stretch creates a physical and mental pause, releasing tightness from the day and signaling to your body that it's time to rest. Many people find that they fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply when they stretch before bed, even if cramps weren't their main concern. Think of it like this. A banana gives your muscles the nutrients they need, while stretching tells them how to use those nutrients effectively. One works from the inside, the other from the outside, and together they create harmony. This is why the banana and stretch method is far more effective than either solution on its own. It's a perfect example of how small, consistent habits can transform your health in powerful ways. And the best part? It only takes 5 minutes. No matter how busy your evening is, 5 minutes is manageable. Some seniors like to stretch while watching the last few minutes of television. Others do it while listening to calming music. The routine fits easily into any lifestyle. The real challenge is consistency, making it a nightly ritual so that your muscles never miss out on the benefits. As you can see, combining a banana with this 5-minute stretch routine creates a strong defense against nighttime cramps. But there's still one more step to make this approach truly complete. In the final part, we'll bring everything together with the third key move, hydration and lifestyle balance, and finish with an inspiring reminder that seniors can take back control, sleep soundly, and wake up full of strength and independence. We've already discovered how a banana at night can restore your body's mineral balance, and how a 5-minute stretch can keep your muscles flexible and calm. Now, let's bring everything together with the third key move, hydration and lifestyle balance. This step may not sound as exciting as eating a sweet banana or doing a quick stretch, but it's just as important. Without proper hydration and daily habits that support circulation, leg cramps can still sneak back into your life. Think about what happens when your body doesn't get enough fluids. Your blood thickens slightly, making it harder for nutrients like potassium and magnesium to flow freely to your muscles. Dehydrated muscles are like dry rubber bands, tight, brittle, and more likely to snap or spasm. This is why so many people experience cramps after a hot day or when they haven't had enough water. For seniors, the risk is even greater, because the natural thirst response tends to weaken with age. You might not feel thirsty, but your body still desperately needs hydration. The solution is simple but powerful. Make water a steady part of your daily routine. Aim to sip throughout the day rather than drinking large amounts all at once. Some people find it helpful to keep a small water bottle near their favorite chair, the bedside table, or even carry one when running errands. If plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon, cucumber, or even a few berries to make it refreshing. Herbal teas count too, as long as they're not heavily caffeinated. The goal is to keep your muscles constantly bathed in the fluid they need to function smoothly. But hydration isn't just about what you drink. It's also about balance. Too much caffeine or alcohol can dehydrate the body, setting the stage for cramps. That doesn't mean you can never enjoy a morning coffee or an evening glass of wine, but it does mean being mindful. For every cup of coffee, balance it out with a glass of water. For every glass of wine, make sure you've hydrated earlier in the day. These little adjustments make a big difference over time. Beyond hydration, lifestyle balance also plays a crucial role. Daily movement, even light activity, keeps your blood circulating and your muscles nourished. You don't need to run marathons or spend hours in the gym. Something as simple as a 15-minute evening walk, light gardening, or a gentle yoga session can do wonders. The key is consistency. Muscles that move regularly are healthier, looser, and far less likely to cramp. Let me share a short story. Susan, a 70-year-old widow, struggled with painful cramps for years. She tried bananas, she tried stretching, but the cramps still returned a couple of nights each week. Her doctor gently pointed out that while she was eating right and stretching, she wasn't drinking enough fluids during the day. Susan admitted that she often forgot to drink water, surviving mostly on coffee and tea. Once she made hydration a priority, keeping a bottle of water with her and sipping throughout the day, the cramps almost completely disappeared. For Susan, this simple lifestyle tweak was the missing piece of the puzzle. What makes the Banana Stretch Hydrate Trio so inspiring is how accessible it is. None of these steps require expensive equipment, prescriptions, or complicated routines. They're natural, safe, and easy to fit into any lifestyle. Yet together, they form a powerful shield against one of the most common and most frustrating age-related problems. And there's something deeper here too. Leg cramps may seem small compared to bigger health challenges, but anyone who has suffered from them knows how much they can rob you of peace. They take away your sleep, they leave you sore in the morning, and they make you feel like your body is no longer under your control. Reclaiming that control is about more than muscles. It's about confidence, independence, and hope. Imagine yourself at bedtime, enjoying your banana, stretching gently for 5 minutes, and sipping a little water. You slide under the covers with the quiet confidence that your night will be restful and free of pain. You wake up refreshed, strong, and ready for the day. That peace of mind is priceless. It's not about chasing youth. It's about embracing habits that keep you vibrant, comfortable, and independent at any age. So tonight, when you prepare for bed, remember this simple formula: a banana at night, plus a 5-minute stretch, plus proper hydration. Together, these 3 moves can change your nights from restless to restful, from painful to peaceful. They can give you back the joy of waking up free of cramps, ready to greet the morning with energy. Your health is not out of your hands. Every small step you take builds toward a stronger, freer version of yourself. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, you can choose habits that nurture your body and restore your independence. Leg cramps don't have to control you. With a banana, a stretch, and a glass of water, you can take back control. One night, one step, one choice at a time.